Out with the old, in with the new, let's Restomod. It's got a good feel, that knob. It's going on to a different sort of video, this, isn't it? Hi, I'm Paul, the workshop manager, aka the wiring wizard. 60-year-old out-of-date cable. We've come a long way since. So here at P&K Thornton Restorations, we can do all aspects of wiring, from a standard loom to full-on bespoke, anything you like, even down to full-on concentric twisting of wires, which is for, so when you put a loom into a car, when the wires are twisted, you can bend everything and nothing's strained or pulled. So this is a loom here that we're currently building for a race car. So we're running all modern fuses and relays. Old cars have the old-fashioned glass fuses. This is a 60-year-old unit. Glass fuses are frail and fall to pieces. You can't buy good quality ones anymore. And secondly to that, if you've got a client that's touring Europe in their beautiful old Jaguar and they have a fuse go, they can't pop to the local petrol station for a fuse. So what we do with them is we throw them away and we fit a lovely new modern fuse box that uses all modern fuses, all modern relays. This sort of thing is readily available because all of our modern cars run it. So this is a real good opportunity. And also as well, with this being a full loom, we split all the circuits, adds more fuses and relays, so you've got lots of safety. So if everything goes wrong, it pops one fuse. Old Jaguar's only really got 6 or 7 fuses as standard form, where this has now got 20. If you're driving down the road and a fuse blows and you lose everything, where with this system, or fuse blows, you just lose, you know, like the speedo would stop working or something along those sort of lines. So it makes the car a lot more safer. With the Restomod that we're doing, we've got lots of other videos about this as well. We also can do you a full-on modern solution, which is a power box. So this actually gets rid of all fuses and relays, and it is all done electronically, solid state. There's no moving components whatsoever. This uses motorsport type connectors, so they're fully weather sealed. And basically with this, it's just like a modern car. If you get a fault, you plug your laptop in and it kind of tells you what's gone wrong. And from a competition point of view, these are really good. So let's say you're driving along and a twig blows up and goes in your cooling fan. The fan will stop. It'll blow the fuse. The way this system works is it'll keep trying that circuit again. So the fan will stop going and go, oh, hang on a minute. Well, all of a sudden I'm pulling loads of amps. And it'll try it a few more times. And if it goes, no, definitely broken, it'll turn the circuit off. If the twig happens to fall out, the fan will stop working again. So the engine won't overheat. Here's the old timer ready to retirement. So this is a loom that we've removed from a car. So let's get rid of this and let's show you the new wire that we use. So here at P&K Thornton's, this is the wire that we use for most of our looms, whether it be a standard loom or a bespoke loom. If you let me just strip a little bit. So this is thin wall wire, 16.5 amp. And if you compare it to an original bit of wire, which is all fat and chunky, when you think you're doing a custom loom where you've added more circuits, fuses and relays, this wire becomes much more easier to work with it being more flexible. We also keep pretty much all the colours that's used in a British Leyland wiring loom, simply because if ever you get a problem with your car and somebody else comes to look at it, they'll be able to see straight away that blue and white is the lighting circuit, red is the side lights, for example. It just makes it easier. Some people just use all one colour, but what you find is when you get a problem with the car, it can make it more and more complicated to determine where the fault is. So here we've got the dashboard out of the wiring loom that you just saw on the bench. So we're running all modern stack instrumentation, which are super accurate and beautiful quality. With this car being a FIA race car, you have to retain the original dashboard orientation. So although we're keeping all of these switches here, they're actually going to do nothing. You're just filling holes to make it look like like the car was when it was new in the 50s. So if I spin it around, you can kind of see what we've been up to on the back of it here. So all nice and neat, all in heat shrink. As you can see, all the old switches we're not going to replace, we're just going to leave them alone because they're a little bit of patina in the car. So all the new instruments are all nice, neatly wired up into nice weather sealed connections. So when the car is hurtling round a race circuit, everything can be read and understood and know if there's any issues to be had. So one of the other services we can offer is this is a M5 Club Sport Bosch Motorsport ABS system. So it comes as a complete kit with the wiring harness. So this is actually something that we're going to fit to our Restomod that we're on with at the moment. We'll do some more videos of that up and coming. So we're going to retrofit this to the car. The client wants the car to be much like a modern Mercedes. So, you know, bad weather, you brake hard, it's got ABS. We also have traction control. You can even do launch control. You know, the software is your limits. So yeah, it's just another service that we're offering. Not many people do this. So yeah, it's another little bespoke bit of trickery. Everybody likes a good adjusting knob, don't they? So something else that we can offer is a lovely electric water pump. So what this gives you is, instead of your water pump being driven by the belt on the engine, this is electrically controlled via an ECU. So if the water temperature goes up, basically the pump goes around faster. And equally, on a very cold morning, this can basically pretty much not go around at all to allow the engine to warm up, to make the heater warm inside the cabin, so you've got nice toasty feet. And secondly to that, like I say, on a real hot day, this can spin super fast and get the water flowing around through the radiator, through the engine, and prevent the car from overheating. So it's just another service that we're offering to keep your classic car nice and cool and up to date. So here's the two key components. So the first one is the temperature sensor. So basically this goes in the top of the radiator and this reads the temperature, and this denotes how fast, slow or indifferent the actual pump goes around. And this teeny tiny little box is the control unit. This is a little ECU for it. So this is all set upable. There's a knob on the front that you turn. It's got some indicators on it that tells you when it's running. So yeah, this is the little box that keeps the pump operational. I've been the wiring wizard. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget to follow us on all of our socials. We're always posting stuff. Anyway, I'll see you all very soon on the next one. Thank you. Bye.